A very warm welcome to Must Know Topics. In this particular series, I'll be taking on various lecturate and GT topics which will be helpful in preparing for various government competitive examinations, including Services Selection Board interviews. The topic that I'll be taking today will be election process in India, and this will be the 23rd lecturate of the series. I'll be covering this particular topic in 4 subdivisions, that is introduction part, Parliament of India, types of elections, and finally the conclusion parts. Well, coming to the introduction, in my previous video of center state relations, I had mentioned that there are 2 types of government. One is unitary form of government and the other is federal form of government. In case of unitary form of government, there is only one power, either with the state or with the center, like Japan, China. And the federal form of government, where the powers are divided between the center and state, like US and India. Now basically India forms a federal form of government and it is divided into central government and state government. Coming to the Parliament of India, the Parliament of India consists of 2 houses, the upper house, that is Rajya Sabha, and the lower house, that is Lok Sabha. Now Rajya Sabha has a maximum of 250 members, in which 238 are elected and 12 are nominated by the President. Presently, there are 245 members in Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha, a maximum of 552 members. Presently, there are 545, which includes 543 elected one and 2 from Anglo-Indian community. Coming to types of elections. Now, basically, there are 3 types of elections that happen. Now, the first is the Lok Sabha election that happens every 5 years, and in order to win the elections and form the government, it requires a majority of 50% plus 1. More than 50% of seats are required to form the government. In case of Rajya Sabha elections, from the MLAs, the Rajya Sabha members are elected. The service period is for 6 years, and now basically 1/3 of the members retire every 2 years, and the elections are done through single transferable vote. Coming to the state assembly elections, it is similar to the Lok Sabha elections which happen in various states. For example, it happens every 5 years, and in order to form the government, more than 50% of seats are required. Now coming to the conclusion part, it is very much important that the elections are conducted timely, because people should get the opportunity to choose their own government, to choose their own representative who can work for the development purposes. Moreover, there is also a requirement of opposition party, so that they can counter the government policies if they find it wrong and they find it not in favor of the public. For example, recently the Haryana government had mentioned that it is going to cancel all the vacancies. There will be no state government examination for this next year. And when the opposition party countered the same, they said that not all the posts but specific posts in some universities will not be opened for vacancies. Well, this was the topic, and I hope this topic would have been useful in your preparations. In case you like this video, do hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thank you.